Hey guys, this is Cree again, and you are tuned in to the right side of 50. So, I'm back, and let's be clear. I'm sure you experts out there who create content you already know. If you're looking at my videos and you're going, huh, does she have any other clothes? Yes, I do. I'm like a lot of content creators. I hear, yes, if you have the time, try to film your content maybe in the same day and spread it out. I want to start doing this on my lunch hour. Um, I took off today and tomorrow because I have appointments. I, excuse me, I have medical appointments in the. I had today. I had one, and I have something going on. I have a dental appointment tomorrow, so um, I took PTO to take care of my personal needs. Um, I know in the past I haven't always been good about that. Um, at least I think since the pandemic, up to maybe I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, I was slacking. So I wasn't keeping up with my exams, things that everybody needs to do. Your physical, you're supposed to have an annual physical. Women know that they're supposed to have an annual for that, your womanly, your, what do they call that? It's a womanly exam, but whatever the case. I think it's a women wellness something. But anyway, so all of that's important, and you definitely have to keep up on that, because we don't want nothing to come up and then the next thing you know, you're saying to yourself, gosh, I wish, I had caught that, or, did that or whatever earlier, because you had the time to do it. So, and if you didn't have the time, I don't know what it would be, because I don't know your life. I don't know what would keep you from doing those things. I can tell you, there was a time, and it was temporary, but still, there was a time that I was not, I didn't have health insurance, and I was working independent for myself. I was working as an independent notary and signing agent during the pandemic, and I did it at first part time because I had another job, but certain things got in the way. I needed to take a mental health break, and I went ahead and I was going ahead and working as a notary, which I love doing, because, when you do things like that, you have the freedom to schedule your day the way you would like your day to go. Um, you have more control over your money and what's happening. So during that time, as many know what was going on with the market at that time, the real estate market, there was refinancing going on like crazy. So, it was something that I had got into it, and I tried it, and, I got out of it what I put in. So I think I did that a couple of years. And then I had to move on to something else. So during that time, unfortunately, I didn't have health insurance. So if I needed, something simple and routine, I could, go to the local clinic to do that. But as we start getting older, you definitely have to, be self aware of what's happening and what you need to do. If you weren't doing it before, if you're definitely in that roundabout, I would say, they say once you hit 40, I would say for certain things, yes, but once you start over 45, you definitely need to really start paying attention to things if you haven't been. Now, we all know breast exams. You should always pay attention to that. That's not an age thing. Okay, that's something that you need to do yourself, your self checks. You need to do all of that at any age, okay? Because sometimes we have family history, and that may weigh in. Um, Birth controls, may weigh in on that. Um, just anything hormonal. You definitely want to keep that intact, and that again plays a part with the aging process, depending on what side of the coin you're on. But you still, all women need to be self-aware of their breast exams, their gynecological exams. Down that way, down in the southern region, you have to make sure that you're keeping your health good. Okay, we're not in a day and age that you should be ashamed or embarrassed to talk about something. Your doctor is the one that you should be talking to, and then there's communities and people out there, your family. If you, it should be somebody you should be able to ask a question to. I know a lot of women, they tend to get embarrassed by different things. They don't want to address certain things because they're saying they think it's only them, or it may be their girlfriend right next to them, but they feel that they can't make a comment. Even if you don't want to ask your girlfriend, hey, do you experience this? Okay, you don't have to do that. If you guys are close, you're good. That conversation would probably come up anyway. And I guarantee she's going to say, oh, you too? Or, oh, yeah. Or, well, that doesn't happen, but, my sister goes through that, or such and such. Everybody knows somebody that's going through, going through the phases, okay? So right now, I think, in my opinion, I'm going through, I think I'm in that menopausal time. Okay, so I'm not at the point where I'm actually in it, because I still have everything going on. Okay, I think if you looked at any of my other videos that I talked about prior to this, I had spoke on I was speaking on career and how things affect you, how you learn your organization skills. I never seem to have a big problem with that at work, but it seems like here with what I'm doing now, I'm currently going through that. I also think that, oh gosh, I cringe. I hate to say age plays a part, but it does. And sometimes it could be technology related, but that's not really what I'm referring to. In this case, I'm referring to things like brain fog. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I'm going through the brain fog phase. Okay, where you walk in the kitchen and you forget what you're there for, and you're sitting there like, why am I here? And it takes a minute. It has to come back to you. Or I found myself in the last couple months doing this, and I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the stress from my job, if it's just the brain fog, I don't know what it is, or a combination of them both. But I went into the kitchen a couple of times, I swear. I turned the faucet on, and I was in there to do something with the faucet, maybe rinse a dish out. And I left the faucet running, walked out of the kitchen, went elsewhere, sat down, didn't even realize that the faucet was running until I was listening and I heard water. And I thought it was the sprinkler system outside. And then I said, what is that? What is that? I get up, it was the water. And I couldn't understand why it was on. And then I realized and remembered, oh, I was in here. And the only reason why I remembered is because of the dish. And I was like, oh, because I just used that dish. So anyway, I don't know. I'm going through it. I'm just going through it. Many things. But the brain fog is the one that bothers me probably the most, because I've always been able to pretty much grasp things. And even if it takes just a moment. But this, it's getting to the point to me, I just feel like I'm forgetting everything. Or I'm just, like, I'll remember it, but it takes a moment. And sometimes I think that plays a part also with my job. Because, as I've mentioned, this has been a journey learning this trade, learning. So I've always been good, with going through my training, with any job I've had. I've always been able to catch on. This is the most challenging job that I've had, where the workload is like that. It's major. And I'm one of those people that, yes, I like to take my time. I like to pay attention and I like to do it a certain way. But this is not one of those jobs where you can do it like in a certain order because you'll be over here doing one thing. Then someone's calling you. They want to know status. What's up? Have you resolved it? What do you need from me? Then you've got something going on over here. Times 10. 10 all wanting the same thing. What's up? What do you need? What do you have for me? You're addressing your phone, voicemails, emails, staff, management. You're getting pulled in 20 different directions. I used to be good at handling stuff like that, but now it's not like that. And frankly, like I said, I've never had a job where I got pulled in 20, 30 different directions. Now, what I will say also about that, I think it was the last video. I was talking about it's happening again. See what I'm saying? Brain fog. One of the videos I was talking about customer service. I am one of those people, I fell into customer service early, okay? Now, if you start customer service, I guarantee you will continue being into customer service. I mean, unless you just do a 360 and do something completely different, which I've done from time to time. But customer service is one of those things that I think once you start, you fall into it, and it's so hard to get out of. It is. You can I've had jobs in the past where I applied for one particular position, but they found me a better fit to be over here because of my extensive background in customer service. Now, I've worked in many industries, from finance, utilities, healthcare. I've done just about all of it, okay? It's all the same when it comes to how you handle this and that, couple of, different variables, but it's still, at the end of the day, it's about the same, okay? Training is about knowing the product, being comfortable with the product and what they do, what the company does. Learning their core values, things like that. Okay, all that's important. I don't have to tell you. You want to have integrity with any job that you do. You really do. But sometimes, and not the integrity part of it, but the being comfort. It's your comfort level. Some jobs don't want you to ever be comfortable because they think if you get too comfortable, you're not going to be 100% productive or effective in the way they want you to be. You always want your skills to be sharp. And most companies, their goal is to keep you sharp and to keep training going and things like that. But me, I'm one of those hands-on people. You can talk to me all day about how to do something, but I need to see it in play. I need to see what the day looks like, how you expect it to go. That's how I learn. I learn like that. I'm a hands-on person, visual. I need to see it. I need to do it. And I need to be repetitious with it. Because if I'm not always doing it, I lose it. And I've never really had a job where I found that to happen. But this is that job that I'm doing right now where I find that to be the case. I may not do something for a few weeks, and then when it's time to do it again, I'm finding myself not really remembering. Not, I can figure it out, but it may take me 10 minutes to figure it out. But if I did it all the time, it wouldn't take me 10 minutes. Okay? Now, some of the younger ones, I mean, they can just get it like that. And not all of them are like that, but I'm just saying there are people. So it's not like everybody goes through what I go through. I'm just telling you what I go through. So, it's what it is. I mean, I really wouldn't know what more to put on that. I think everybody has their own level of experience with that, but we'll see. Things will get better, or at least that's my hope. That's the plan. Again, if you have any suggestions, go ahead, leave them below in the comments, and you know what? I'll talk to you soon. All right, then. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.